Hey guys, how's it going? Well, got my work hat on because I've been doing some work. Uh, Good news, bad news kind of scenario. Good news is I fixed the leak in my roof, or at least I managed to isolate the problem, which is that roof tail light. It definitely was the issue because I sealed it up with a plastic bag and some tape, and then definitely dry it out on the inside. So that's good. So the bad news is left the van for about a week while I got the insurance together, and it's fully insured now, of course. And I just didn't have time to work on it with Halloween and the kids and everything. So I left it for a few days, or a week, I should say. Came back, wouldn't start. Brand new van. Well, brand new to me van, and it's a dead battery. So the battery is actually toast. It's a 2010 van, and it's almost 2017. So battery's not good for more than 6 or 7 years anyway. So I thought I'd just replace it. So let's take a look at the adventures of this video. So I'm gonna put this battery in here. This looks like it's the original battery that came with the car. So I'm gonna check the fluid levels, but it's probably done. Alright guys, new battery's in, and she's all ready to go. This engine is the newest engine I've ever had. Crazy. A little bit dirty, but not too bad. Oh, the lovely smell of cigarettes. Yuck. So, you guys are these fancy keys. What do? Do you stick it under, you get your spare and you stick it under the car, the zip tie or magnet or something? Because this thing, apparently to replace it, is $300. No copying here. $300 from the dealership.
Why it still sounds so fresh 40 years later. Let's
Signals on. Look at that. My steering wheel is trashed. I'm gonna get a cover for this little buddy. 76,000 kilometers. I like that it has a gas gauge that tells you how many kilometers you left before you need to get gas. That's cool. And there's I think the sensor is gone on the left rear tire. You had to replace the flat, so I think I'm gonna put some air in that, look at how much air it needs, put some in and see if that goes off, but I have a strong feeling it's not going to. To your right is another Transit. Depot. I'm gonna try to patch up this roof. Got some Dicor. See how it goes. Problem is, it's been raining a lot, and I want to see how dry the roof is. Oop, bouncy bounce. Because if it's too wet, then I might not be able to. Get the Dicor to stick. So let's take a look at the roof, see how dry it is. Maybe I'll put some of that. How do you pronounce that? Isopropyl alcohol. I don't know if that's going to help the water dry, but worth a try. Now I like to park under this SkyTrain column because it doesn't rain there. It's a spot that it doesn't rain, so it's kind of like a bridge thing up there. Park under there, don't get wet. Works for me. Alright, it's pretty dry up here. Should be fine. Take all this tape off, take the plastic bag off. That's how I kept the water out of the inside of my van, because as you can see, this is now dry, very dry. And this was sopping wet. Is that wet? I can't tell. It might be a little bit wet. Yeah, it is a little bit wet. But dry over here. So that's good. I gotta get rid of this crap. This is the plywood that was in there. Brought my tools. It's a battery I just took out. And I'm gonna use my toilet bucket for this part right here. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna cut this out. And I'm gonna use the bottom of the toilet bucket to fill in the space. Okay, I dried this off this area pretty good. Might go over it a bit more. I can still see with this flash of the camera, I can still see a little bit more moisture in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bit, which was the corner piece, and I'm just going to trace it and make like a template. Measure the distance from this corner to this corner. And try to make a piece out of old plastic bucket. Now, I think what happened to this, by these marks, I think what happened is someone went under something too low and they bashed this thing, and that's why the plastic broke and started leaking. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. They went under something too low. Check out this stuff, guys. Maybe this will work instead of bubble wrap between the insulation and the bare metal. Only thing is, $90. But it's also 100 square feet. It's way more than I need. Very interesting. Well, guys, I'm calling it done. I don't know what the hell I was doing here. I got lazy and I decided, I'm going to build this little plastic cutout thing, and it's going to take a while and I might not get it right. Probably take a half an hour to make that silly thing. And I thought, why not just put tape over it? That stuff is pretty good tape. It should seal it. I got about 3 or 4 layers there, so even if it looks like it's not 100% in a certain area, it is underneath probably. And then, I just put the Dicor around it. I got a couple splotches over here, but oh well. This part actually looks better. And, it's self-leveling, so eventually this is all going to just flatten out and it'll be just fine. Now, is this a long-term solution? I am not sure about that. See, the thing is this little this little tail light thing kind of goes into the roof area too much, and I'm definitely going to put my Max Air fan over here, like in front of this thing, and I'm going to want, eventually I want to put 2 solar panels on here. So I got to think about real estate, and it makes me think about even just taking this thing right out, but then I'm going to have a hole, and then I have to be very careful about patching that hole. So this is just kind of like a temporary solution, and I'm not saying it's going to stay like this, but I don't know. If it holds, maybe I'll leave it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Probably eventually going to have to do something about the tape, though, even if I just cut. The great thing about Dicor is it's so easy to remove. It just peels right off, and I can just remove it pretty easily. So if I want to, if this doesn't hold and I start getting leaks again, then I'm going to definitely redo it. But I'm pretty sure it will stay. So it's getting late here, and I want to be done doing this stuff. It's almost 9 o'clock at night. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Battery replaced. Hole fixed on the roof. Good times had by all. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.